Welcome to the first edition of Worst Take,
Yep.
the talk show where we go over the Woodland sports leagues. And even though there's only one current active member in those sports leagues that actually lives in Woodland at this point, still the names of it.
Yep. It's still the Woodland Summer Basketball League, and it will always be.
I'm Steve, along with my partner,
John.
and today we have a few bullet points to go over, both about the Woodland Summer Basketball League and its imminent finish soon, and the finish of the football season, the Woodland Football League season. So, John, what would you like to start out with? Football or basketball?
I think we start off with football.
All right. So, football season, as we know, a little bit of some rough circumstances, where not enough chances to get fall football in. The league commissioners decided that we're going to include the spring and summer ball included with the fall to be able to get the full season in, to still be able to have enough games to where we can have the championship game November 29th after the Ohio State-Michigan game. And so with those two games being a win for the first game of a team of Landon McKay, Lucas Krasminski, Aspen Payne, John Sandusky, and Nick Redman over a team of Jeremiah Coleman, Gavin REUER, Grogan Krasminski, Caleb Kovacic, and Meredith Rizzo as the not Caleb Kovacic, it was Max Weeks.
Mm-hmm.
As we remember how that game ended with a Max Weeks fumble, and the leading receiver for that game for the winning team was actually one-time player Aspen Payne. Very surprising game right there. As Landon McKay finished that game, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Had some ups and downs in there. You know, had a little bit of trouble getting back into it, but
at the end of the day, it was still a defensive battle.
Yeah, ultimately they came out with a win. We know John Sandusky struggled a little bit in that one, some drop passes, but then the next game it was the team of Landon McKay, Gavin REUER, Max Weeks, Max Weeks, Braden Shepard, Nick Redman. Was there a 6th?
I want to say it was 5. I'm not 100%.
And then the other team was Grogu, Alex, Lucas, John, Graham.
No, it was.
Oh, and Lucas's friend.
Braylon.
Graham was there. Graham was there though, so Graham was on our team, I think.
No, Graham was on our team.
Okay, so it was.
Could he have been all offense? No, I remember Graham was on our team because he was on Asian State because he kept wanting to play quarterback. I remember seeing that.
It was Lucas, Grogu, Alex, Lucas, Grogu, Alex, whatever the kid's name is, Graham, and John. Corday was on the winning team. Cordizzle. He did not do a single thing that whole game.
No, I remember from that. He kept asking me how I kick a soccer ball into the air. I taught him how to kick a soccer ball that day.
Heck yeah. And then but the team with Landon McKay came out on top, finishing with 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. So if we're talking about the MVP race right now, I think Landon McKay's got a solid hold on it, sitting there with 7 touchdowns to 1 interception, as well as 2 interceptions on the defensive side of the ball.
Landon McKay had 2 interceptions in that game.
1.
The one that John dropped, and then Lucas got pick 6. I'm pretty sure he did.
There was only 1. I looked at the stats. There was only 1 interception. I think you're
swear
thinking of
there were
another
two
game.
plays.
There's only one.
I feel like it wasn't. I don't
It
know.
was just the pick six.
No, because there was the ball that went it went out of Redmond's hands or something.
That wasn't the game where I threw 5 picks.
Was it? Oh, okay. Okay. Was not sure.
I was looking at the stats, and let me pick up some stats here. So I was looking at the stats, and in the fall last year, I finished with 27 touchdowns and 7 interceptions through 6 games. If you take away that one game where I had 3 touchdowns and 5 picks, I had 24 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
See, I would have won MVP. 4-1 with 24 touchdowns and 2 interceptions throughout the season.
Yeah. But because Gavin was more of a non-factor, if anything.
Well, Gavin won the MVP.
We won it last year.
Yeah, well, that was my stats from last year.
Oh, okay. Because Gavin was unstoppable last year.
Oh, for sure, yeah. He was cooking, but I've started to have the
What?
I'm gonna throw out. I'm gonna throw out a take. I'm gonna throw out a take here. Is Gavin getting to the point where it's like he needs me, like he needs me in football to succeed the way I need Jaden in basketball to succeed? When are we gonna start throwing around that?
I think it's just everyone needs you to succeed. Literally, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like Gavin's supposed to be that guy.
It's really just depends on who his
Like
quarterback is
he's
between
still
Lucas and Jerry. Because Lucas doesn't really Lucas is weird. He like tries to give like 4 targets to everyone.
realistically, how much did Gavin do in the first game of the during the spring?
Who was he getting guarded by? If he
We
was getting
had
guarded by if he
we
was
had
getting
me and
guarded by
Luke
Lucas, then it makes sense.
because him and Lucas were guarding each other. I remember Lucas didn't do shit.
Yeah,
Or
and
sorry,
Gavin probably didn't either.
I think yeah, exactly. So even when Gavin has Jerry, because he obviously doesn't produce when he has Lucas, and then when he has Jerry, he didn't produce either.
Jerry's more of a passing quarterback though.
Exactly. So therefore, how did Gavin still not produce with Jerry? Oh, you know what?
Because he was getting guarded by Lucas.
Max tried to play quarterback a lot that game. I remember this now.
I also had one play at quarterback. I passed the ball.
Why was everybody trying to get Jerry out of quarterback?
No. I told him trust. I went for the pass. The wind blew it to the right, and then I got and then I took myself off.
Why trying to take the job away from Jerry? I don't. You got. I just remember like maybe 3 possessions were completely wasted due to the fact you guys wanted to let Jerry play quarterback.
No, I wanted Jerry to play quarterback. I'm pretty sure Max was like
Yeah, it was Max. Max was
it
like
was literally for like a whole. It was like 3 plays. I don't think we didn't get any yards.
no. He had 2 drives at quarterback, and then you had to play, and Meredith had to play at quarterback. I think we
Yeah.
ended up not. We are just like let her try, but like, and then I do remember one big thing in that game was that you guys went for it on 4th and long. Do you remember this? You went for it on 4th and long in your
I
own
feel like
territory,
I
and,
did.
and Jerry was just like had no idea, or was it? No, it was Gavin who had no idea why you guys were going for it, but you guys just
No,
did.
I'm pretty sure Jerry was the only one that like actually wanted to go for it.
Yeah, and he was the quarterback, so he was like, "We're going for it." And then like Gavin was sitting there like, "Why?" And then y'all did not get.
I don't even know if we ended up getting a completion.
I don't think so. I think it was an incomplete pass. Just bad call right there. Because there was
Yeah,
a close.
it was at that point it might have been like a tie game or something. It was a crazy
I
close
think it
game.
was. I think it was like a 0-0 game at that point because it took a second for anyone to score.
Yeah, because it was literally mostly defense for a lot of it.
I think at the end the offense picked up because then I know I
People also
started to
started getting tired, and then like you weren't rusty anymore.
yeah I got into a groove where then I started and I remember this I completed a bunch of passes in a row just quick passes to John and Aspen and Lucas to just move the ball down the field. And then a lot of times people were getting some run after the catch also.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then the next game, I had Gavin and Gavin cooked.
Yeah.
Gavin didn't do anything without. Like where's the talk of Gavin needs
No,
Landon?
I don't know if it's specifically a Gavin problem because it's like John plays bad with you.
But that's John. John. Like we
Um,
know
I
people
mean,
talk. Like John need like it's a known thing that John needs me to succeed. Gavin, if I said that, people would say it's blasphemy. But let's be for real.
now that I think about it, Gavin's really the only one that like truly underperforms when he's not.
Like, cause if someone like
I look he play better.
without me,
Yeah. Well, it depends on the quarter. If I have Jerry as a quarterback, I play better.
well, Gavin always throws out
But it's like
I
now
play
that you or Lucas passed to me anyways, so it doesn't matter.
well, Gavin always pulls out I played bad with I play bad with Lucas because he doesn't throw the ball downfield and stuff.
He
And he's
doesn't.
like, give me Jerry and I'll cook. And then when we throw Jerry out there for him, he still underperforms a little bit until he's on my team. I'm not trying to say anything, but like it's
That's not a ridiculous take at all.
it's not a ridiculous take. And I wouldn't be throwing this stuff out if everyone wasn't throwing out the he needs Jaden allegations in basketball.
They're true though.
They're about they're
We
not
all
even
know they're true.
they're not even as Gavin needing me. I still perform better without Jaden than Gavin does without me.
No. I will say no. Okay. Gavin needs you more than you need Jaden, but you still need Jaden.
I'll say I perform better with Jaden, but I proved I can perform. Like when we last hooped, when it was me, you, Jerry, and Gavin, I cooked, and I didn't have Jaden. And we got
No. It's literally just because it's like we were like quick passes around the perimeter and it was working. It's like that
yeah.
was probably the best playmaking team we've ever. That's probably the best playmaking day we've ever had.
Oh, me and Jake was just like going all over the place, Buddy and Gavin spotting up and stuff.
Yeah,
But I'll stand on that. If I need Jaden, then Gavin needs me.
that's
And
valid.
and also, actually, never mind. I was gonna say when has Lucas ever performed at receiver without me? But Lucas has never really played receiver without me as his
Yeah,
quarterback.
because it's hard.
Because
Because it
whenever
only put Jerry as a quarterback, but it's like when Lucas plays
and
Lucas is when Lucas plays Lucas goes deep a lot when playing quarterback.
when Lucas um isn't on my team, it's because he's a quarterback. Because when he's on my team, that means there's Jerry, and we usually like to give Jerry Gavin.
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of hard to judge. But I don't think Lucas would perform as well without me, to be honest with you.
No,
Because I
probably not.
look at my wide receiver ones, because I see my wide receiver one, and I'm like, that's my wide receiver one. I'm gonna feed him the ball instead of being like, oh, let me get all these other.
Oh, it's
Hey,
kind of
dog.
crazy. You're the only one that thinks that.
I know. I don't understand how I'm the only one that thinks that.
No. Honestly, the reason why I underperform is because I'm not a wide receiver one. It's like
No.
it's like you can't really put a slot receiver as your wide receiver one.
Oh yeah. That's why. Because you were that one of the
Because
games.
it's like when I can play as like a wide receiver two, I play good.
One of my losses. This was the one I was talking about in the mud. It was the first spring game of 2024. It was me, you, Graham, Redman, and John on a team.
Okay, so I was basically wide receiver one at that point.
Essentially, like that
I,
was my wide receiver one, and that's one of the games I lost. Like, what
yeah,
am I with that receiving core? Like, it's all solid wide receiver two or threes.
yeah.
I go to guy ever, and I need to be able to perform without a go to guy. But when none of my guys can catch the ball consistently when they do get open, it's just like, and this is like the prime of your dropping passes.
Was it? I thought my prime of dropping passes was like sophomore year.
It was 2024.
It definitely wasn't spring of 24.
It maybe was mainly
No, I
fall.
remember I had a
It was
really
fall.
bad string. I probably dropped maybe like almost 10 passes in a row between like 2 games.
That's actually insane. See,
That was bad. That was
this is why
bad.
hey Nick Redmond over you.
That was 2 years ago.
This is what Gavin said. This is what Gavin said. A quote directly from Gavin REUER. Nick Redmond for sure. And then he says Nick just gets way more separation than Grogu. Yeah, it's not really an argument.
Me and
Direct.
Gavin never play together. Me and
Yes,
Gavin
you
are rarely
do.
on the same team.
Y'all were on the same team 2 games ago.
That was like a year ago.
That was second to last game that was played. And it wasn't a year ago. It was in the spring. This was 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
That was still a little bit ago.
But are we truly going to believe that your hands have changed that much from
No,
that
wait,
moment?
hold on. In that game, I had a good game. That was
I
my
actually
game where
think
I had
you
like
did.
120 receiving yards.
Yeah, you played pretty well.
That was the
You did
game I cooked.
But have you ever put up 300 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns?
I'm not saying I'm better than Gavin.
That's not Gavin. That's a Nick Redmond.
Oh, that was that one stupid game, and then he was ass the next 3. that one
But have
fluke
you ever
game.
or no?
That shit was a glitch in the matrix. I don't get the targets. No matter how much I cook, I'm not gonna get the targets.
If you're cooking that much and open every play, you're going to get the targets no matter who your quarterback is.
Not with Lucas as my quarterback. Try being a receiver with
With me
Lucas as your
as
quarterback.
quarterback, you're getting those targets.
Oh my god, trust me, dude.
Who do you think's going to win MVP for this season?
It's it's honestly hard to tell. It really just depends who all shows up. Cause like if do you think Schaefer will consistently?
No, I don't see
Because
Schaefer.
I'm thinking if Schaefer doesn't, he could like low key have a run for it.
No, I don't think
I could
offensively
see
he's
it.
there.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Maybe Depoy, but because what Gavin won Depoy both years.
Yeah, and Gavin won MVP too.
Gavin won MVP last year. I won MVP 2 years ago, runner up last year. But I think Graham was probably runner up Depoy.
Probably, yeah.
I think Schaefer was third, probably. Ooh,
No,
you
no,
were
no.
Schaefer
I think I could have been there literally just because I had like 5 or 6 interceptions.
because Schaefer had a few
Lit-
interceptions.
yeah,
Like twice.
yeah. I was a lot more consistent than he was though.
Yeah,
Just
so
like
you.
showing up wise.
But Graham was probably second because you can trust you can trust Graham to go out there and put him
Yeah,
on
I know.
your.
Graham's a reliable corner.
I think Jackson. Oh, I never responded to his text. I think Jackson's playing
Okay,
next weekend.
it's tough.
So therefore, we could probably get Graham.
Probably.
But John, is it ridiculous to say? Looking at last season's stats and everything, just take into account, John was a top 5 player last season.
No. When John was on your team, also, I don't know how he gets so open from literally snapping it and just like walking a couple steps.
Who did he have who did he have defending him? Caleb?
Yes.
That's why. That was like John and Redmond have the most insanity games, and you just never know when it's gonna happen.
No, I don't remember who was guarding Redmond on his Insanity game. No, I think I might have
Oh,
started off on him.
one play. He
What?
he cooked Gavin for a touchdown one play.
Oh. Yeah,
Because
because
Gavin's the
this
That's how
one good game.
I don't even know who else was on my team that game. I just remember it was Redmond. It was me and Redmond, and because
Yeah,
Gavin was Sean was on the other team.
I literally only remember Redmond just wasn't like he wasn't missing catches.
Were you on my team or no?
No. I definitely remember going against that.
Lucas might have been because they had Sean, so I'm assuming Sean played quarterback for you guys.
Yeah.
So it was me, Redmond, Lucas, I don't even know who. Probably John.
Probably.
But
If you
yeah,
if you can't think of a last guy, just put in Johnny. Was probably there.
more than likely it was John or Don or something.
I don't think. Wait, has John ever not showed up for?
Yeah, when he was on his McDonald's grind.
Ah, right.
He missed a few games, but then a couple times he just straight up just called in sick so he could play. See, that's dedication right there. That's the player.
What? You know what? You know what, Landon? Landon, I lost my job because I wanted to play. I got fired because I wanted to because I went to a game.
That is
That's more dedication.
So did John. John got fired for the same reason.
He did. Bro.
All off too much for playing football games. You guys both got fired to play football. That
No. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Mine was during the championship. You know what? You know what? If we would have lost, it wouldn't have been worth it. It was worth
that
it.
championship game was scuffed.
Huh?
That championship game was scuffed.
It was a good game though.
It was a really good game, but we had Graham playing both sides.
Yeah, because we didn't. It was a four.
Graham got. It was a.
We only had 7 people there. Like, what do you expect us to do?
How much did we have to pay Evan to pick up Lucas and take?
Oh yeah, he did it. I think it was just 20. Might have been 30, something like that. I think it was 30.
We had to give the most biggest pep talk to Evan. Please just pick up Lucas.
We'll give you $30 because he was going to Hudson's anyways.
There were so many people that were supposed to go to Gavin ghosted.
He did.
Yeah, because Gavin wasn't there.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Because he was supposed to come with us to watch the game, and he ghosted. What? Where was Jerry? Why didn't Jerry go?
He probably also ghosted.
Because yeah, it was just.
Jerry plays football very rarely.
I mean, okay, he plays a good amount, but he gets asked as much as anybody else, and he's just a very low.
He has the highest decline rate for how much he's asked.
Yeah. Because he comes to a decent amount of games. He actually plays a decent amount of games.
Yeah.
Realistically, what do you think Gavin's record is? Win percentage is? Because I played 21 games, so I played every game. We played 21 games. How many games do you think Gavin's been to realistically?
What's your record?
16-4-1.
I don't remember. Was he on your team with the tie?
No, he hadn't played a game yet. We played 3 or 4 games before he ever played. Or I think it was 3 games before he ever started playing.
Win percentage, I would say probably 85%.
Because he played, he missed probably the first 3, and he's missed 2 in there somewhere after that.
Probably.
He's probably missed 3, so 6. Probably played 15. You say he's about 10-5.
I would say maybe 11-4.
So therefore, I'm the system essentially, because he claims that he's the system. Who do you think is the more impactful player to have?
It's pretty hard for a wide receiver to be a system.
But he kind of is, because you get somebody that nobody else there is going to be able to guard. You get
also just Gavin's gravity too. It gets everyone else so open because everyone's shading.
You're essentially getting a Jeremiah Smith, Caleb Downs hybrid with Gavin.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't think that's ridiculous to say that.
It's basically just a Jeremiah Smith fucking what was that dude's name? That corner from Michigan?
Will Johnson.
Yeah.
It's essentially like you get Marvin Harrison Jr., college Marvin Harrison Jr. on offense, and then college Will Johnson on defense.
Yeah,
would you say that's more impactful than having, let's say, Patrick Mahomes on offense and then
I don't know any good linebackers.
but, not even I mean
an average to above average DB.
I'd say
might be a little above average
defense. Would you have Martin Emerson on defense?
Don't know who that is.
Browns corner.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't know. Like I feel like it's like, but I feel like Patrick Mahomes might be more impactful to the team.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the
I don't,
quarterback position is the most important.
and that's just like a known fact.
It's like the QB position literally makes or breaks a team.
Exactly. But also you can't go out like well also you can go out there and have Marvin Harrison Jr. Like you saw what Marvin Harrison Jr. did with Kyle McCord.
Yeah.
And
He
you
made he
saw
made Kyle McCord look decent.
exactly. Like you can have like you have Gavin go out there and make Lucas look like a decent quarterback. He's done it before.
He has.
In his MVP season, he's gone out there, made Lucas look decent, and then
I mean, Gavin makes me look like a wide receiver one
oh yeah, because he's
because
got
of
the
his
grab.
gravity.
Yeah,
It's like that
and
Steph Curry, Kevin Durant gravity, dude.
but like you're not. It's essentially Steph Curry and Andre Iguodala gravity.
Okay, what? Just his gravity in general, okay?
But like I don't know, like if you put Gavin and Lucas on a team together, you're gonna get Lucas getting 200 yards, even if Gavin's gonna have less receptions, because the safety's always gonna be Gavin.
Yeah.
Like we've seen that happen before, where the safety shades toward Gavin
Yeah, it's
and
like
Lucas
whenever I'm
gets
at safety, that's literally exactly what I do. I shade towards Gavin's
because no
side.
matter safety is, they're gonna shade Gavin.
Yeah. No, it just depends what's going on it depends what receivers are on the other side, but it's like most of the time Gavin is like the lead receiver.
I feel like I will
It also
say
just depends who's guarding him. If Lucas is on him, then I trust it a little more.
Gavin didn't have the doesn't I feel like doesn't have like the craziest um big play.
No,
Uh,
it's just his run after catch.
like yeah, he'll have a lot of run after catch, but
And then
also I
and then
think he just
and
gets
then it
open. He separation for to move the ball.
yeah. And then his returning too. That's honestly the best part of his game. Cuz he's so hard to stop on the return.
He does have some good returns. Cuz in the championship game 2023, he returned a kickoff for a touchdown which got Scott Redmond back into it.
Yeah, they ended up winning it.
But then you also got to look at but like in that game, you got to look what he kickstarted it, but then you got to look at my as a
Yeah.
quarter going down and coming back from how much down and hitting Gavin over the middle on a fade ball or I mean on a go route for a touchdown and then I don't know, it's just like but then you also got to look at some luck that you need to win that type of game too. It's not just with the best quarterback and best receiver. Like defensively on that last possession, fourth down, Jerry threw it to Aiden and Aiden dropped it.
Oh, that was so annoying. I remember I remember Gavin was like guarding me that game. I was cooking. I remember that. No, I remember I was cooking.
Who? Okay, wait. I'm trying to remember what those teams were. It was me,
Okay,
Gavin,
okay.
Graham.
I remember a good bit of my team. Do you know how was it fours or fives?
No, it was definitely fives.
Okay.
Oh, it
No,
was
no, no. No, no.
okay.
I know most of my team. I know four of the five.
Like three players went out with injury, and remember someone had to switch teams, and
No, I know four of the five players on my team. It was me, Jerry, Aiden, Lucas. I don't remember the fifth.
yeah, Lucas played receiver that game, and he didn't do anything.
That was before he got tall. Yeah,
Oh
'cause that's
yeah,
when he sucked.
you guys. But Jamie got hurt.
We did? Oh yeah, we did.
Jamie and Lucas got hurt. You guys got someone off our team. I don't remember who.
I don't remember, but I remember Lucas got hurt as well.
Yeah, because
No,
Lucas and
no, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say it. I think we lost the game because of the darkness. Because it's like if it wasn't dark, Aiden's making that catch and that's a first down.
but how many drives in a row did we stop you guys?
No, no, no. I think we would have gotten in the red zone.
Oh, I think we had
I
John
think we would have gotten it.
too.
We did. Okay. Was that his metal cleat game or was that a different game?
It's a different game. I don't even remember who else was on our team. Literally, it was just the me, Gavin, and Graham show. That's all it was.
Basically all I remember of it. I remember that I cooked. Lucas went out for absolutely no reason. And then I watched, and then I had the clearest view of Aiden missing that wide open catch.
That was so bad.
No, it was horrible. Remember, he like went to catch the ball and he like caught it, but he looked like he was like playing defense on it. He like didn't catch it like this. He like had both of his hands like this. So it was like so he kind of just like swatted it down.
I mean, Aiden's known easily as at that time was the second best receiver in the league.
But
Now
that was before he got a good sample size and he realized that he can't run routes. He can just catch.
the third best receiver, easily.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I would say
Definitely not. It's probably maybe not easily, but like I could see it.
I mean, who's really got an argument over him? It goes Gavin, Lucas.
No. Gavin and Lucas are locked at those two positions. No one's overtaking or going lower.
Oh, Gavin just snapped me.
Oh.
He said.
What did he say?
I said I just ate 6 yummy food truck steak tacos. We're joined with a special guest for an interview here, Mr. Gavin REUER. As we were just discussing, would you like to talk about these allegations that were thrown out? Do you want to know the allegations?
Yeah. What are the allegations?
So the allegations. So, by the way, this is the podcast called Worst Take. This is Stephen A. Asian over there, or Stephen Asian Smith.
Okay.
And we talk about the Woodland Summer Basketball League and the Woodland Football League.
Okay.
All right. Some allegations were thrown out your way.
Okay. I'm ready to hear it.
You know how the allegation is that I can't win in basketball without Jaden?
Yeah.
There's an allegation that you can't win in football without Landon. that you don't perform without me as your quarterback.
Okay.
It is low-key been like statistically proven though.
What I have to say about this is in basketball, you can depend on yourself 10 times more than you can depend on yourself as a wide receiver in a football.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, as a wide receiver, you literally have to depend on your quarterback.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're literally dependent on them. Like,
it ain't his job. It ain't his job.
In basketball, if you're a real hooper, you'll get it done regardless of who's on your team.
Yeah.
So you're not denying the allegations though.
I mean, I'm not.
It's like
my quarterback doesn't throw to me. If my quarterback threw to me, like
Gavin, I have the same problem.
Like,
no, your problem is you don't get open and you can't catch the ball when you are open.
I do get open.
I don't think that's ridiculous to say that.
No, you guys are idiots.
I mean, you do have a bit of a drop issue.
I think you guys are stupid. I don't even have a drop issue anymore.
We don't even have that issue anymore. Prove that you don't have a drop issue.
I don't even have that issue anymore. No. I'll have maybe like one drop a game. But it's like that drop in question will be a very wide open drop. I'm not gonna lie. But it's like it really only happens.
And this is why people say you have drop issues.
It only happens like once a game.
I mean,
but it's like it would be on like a fourth and short. Like it's literally just a situation. Like if I have a really bad drop on like a first down, it's fine.
I guess I can accept that take is kind of true, but there's more context that goes into it.
No, definitely not like the game performance part, but definitely the winning part.
Yeah.
The winning part for sure. The game performance one isn't really your fault.
Yeah.
Gavin, what's your opinion on this take? The fact that he doesn't think Corday is a player of value whatsoever.
No.
I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's crazy.
No. Corday has value. No, but Landon, you overrate him so much.
Because if you get Corday the ball in space, he's gonna make a play. And he's saying, but that never. No. But you said that never happens. It only needs to happen 2 times a game.
It doesn't happen that much though.
The thing is about Corday, like, all he has is breakaway speed. He's not good at juking people out. Like, if me and Corday are one-on-one and I'm in front of him, I'm getting him every single time.
But if John's in front of Corday, he's never getting him. If Nick Redmond's in front of Corday, he's never getting him. If anybody except for you,
If anybody except for you, Lucas, or Graham is in front of him, he's getting away.
I mean, yeah, but I just feel
no. He's definitely getting past him, but he's catching it.
he's literally Anthony Schwartz. Like,
he's just
and
that.
he's saying it was crazy that I would say I would prefer to have if I had to draft a team and it was Corday or Caleb, I'd pick Corday.
that's like a 50-50 in my opinion. They're really close.
Because anything Caleb
No.
things
They're all
Caleb's
about the
good
same
at
tier.
is
No, but
like,
the thing
but
is,
it's like Caleb is better at more stuff.
if I like throw
'Cause
the ball to Caleb, I'm not worried that he's gonna drop it.
Yeah.
And with Corday, it could be a 4th down, game on the line. You pass it to Corday for the first down, goes right off his hands.
But you shouldn't be in the situation where you're throwing Corday deep.
I mean, if
Corday
it's like a
should
fourth
be
and
there.
medium,
It's the same thing as
he's
John. It's the same thing as John. This is the reason that I win games because I know how to utilize my players, unlike Lucas. Because Lucas will throw a deep ball to John. Lucas will throw a deep ball to
Lucas don't throw deep balls to
Corday.
anyone. What do you mean?
Jerry
Lucas
will
don't
throw a
it
deep ball. Jerry will throw a deep ball to John, or Jerry will throw a deep ball to Corday because he doesn't know how to use them. I know how to use my players because I know the strengths. I know John can't go deep. I know he's only going to be able to hit a 5-yard out, and I can hit him on that every other play. And then I know Corday, you got to hit him out of the backfield. Jackson, you got I understand what players you can and can't throw the ball downfield to. There's a limited amount of players that can actually catch the ball downfield.
Yeah, I agree.
That
That's
is very
fair.
true.
Like I'll give Gavin, Lucas, Nick Redmond for the most part.
When I'm actually catching the ball, you utilize me pretty well.
The thing is, I never see you run a deep route. I don't think I've ever seen you catch a deep ball in my life.
Yeah, I feel like Grogu usually runs like mid routes.
He just runs like slant routes.
Because everyone runs deep.
No, that is true.
I'm also a slot receiver. I don't have breakaway speed. I don't
that is
have
true.
a very
He does because a lot of players do just like run deep. Like Graham.
Yeah, no,
Graham is like my least favorite receiver to have on my team.
And then he gets fucking pissed when he doesn't get the ball at all.
and then he goes and tries to play quarterback.
And then he like tries to like switch teams after that. You don't let him play quarterback.
Yeah. The problem is with Graham, if he understood his role, I would want him on my team because he's a good defender. He's there for defense. He's not there for offense. Nobody's ever said I want Graham on my team for offense.
Maybe like 2 or 3 receptions.
Yeah, that's all he like. That's like if you're not Gavin, Aiden, Nick, or Lucas, I don't want to throw the ball down the field to you.
I'm a good red zone receiver.
I said down the field.
Oh, okay.
I guess Jerry. I can trust Jerry to catch a downfield ball, and that's if he's ever playing receiver.
Yeah, which there's a good chance he's not.
Yeah.
Especially since Lucas became washed at quarterback.
Lucas is actually terrible at quarterback now.
I don't know what happened.
No. Again, he's not bad. He just tries to be JJ McCarthy, and it doesn't work. He tries to be a left-handed JJ McCarthy.
What's Jerry's QB comp?
Old man Ben Roethlisberger.
I was thinking that, or just like low key Jameis Winston.
Yeah, that's what.
Just because of how much
that's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous.
That's what I was thinking.
Who would you say? Who would you say is mine?
I've said this multiple times. Yours is prime Big Ben.
Wow,
no, because Big Ben could move in his prime. People forget that.
I don't know. If we look, I have my career stats in my notes. I have 16 rushing touchdowns in my career through 21 games. I have 16 rushing touchdowns.
I mean,
like I feel like I do like when there's rushes. I feel like I run a decent amount to where it's like I'm not like a running QB, but like I would almost think of like almost CJ Stroud.
Yeah, I could see it.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous. I know Lucas' comparison. Justin
JJ McCarthy.
No, hell no.
No, that's not crazy for Lucas, honestly.
How is it not JJ McCarthy? I feel like
no, that's actually pretty accurate.
Because Lucas isn't a game manager.
But that's exactly what he is.
Yeah, no, he is a game manager.
Lucas is a game manager.
He isn't. Lucas tries to be, and he ends up fucking everything up. That's literally how.
But so does JJ.
That's what JJ McCarthy does.
That's exactly what JJ McCarthy does.
Okay,
he's a game manager that fucks everything up, trying to be a game manager. Lucas is like I really feel like that's an accurate comparison for Lucas.
No. When Lucas isn't allowed to run, he's JJ McCarthy. But like when Lucas can run, that's basically all he does.
Then he's Anthony.
He's basically just Jalen Milrow or like
No,
That,
not
that's what
Jalen.
I was gonna say. Milrow or Richardson.
Anthony Richardson
He
has
does-
too much
he-
of an
Not
Anthony
Richardson.
Richardson has too much of an
Yeah,
arm.
Anthony Richardson has
Yeah.
too much of an arm because Lucas, and I feel like Jalen Milrow threw the ball deep, like can still throw the ball deep, and Lucas just
Yeah.
doesn't do that. Like
I
I
mean,
would say Justin
Lucas-
Fields is almost
It's a
Jalen
hard.
Hurts.
Lucas is a
Jalen
hard.
Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Jalen
No.
Hurts.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Because like, and then
He's
he'll
good
win
at
a
run-
game and people will
He's
call
good
him
at
top
he's good at
five.
he's good at running. He gets carried by teammates. He's overrated.
Yep.
Like
Check all the boxes.
Okay, hear me out. I think my first year, 2023, is Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's not ridiculous.
Bro, my first year was elite at wide receiver. Like I
Well,
was
you're-
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Your second year is the year you were like MVP. Because
Gavin,
2023 I
just 'cause
was.
of his
Then
shoe
last year
weight.
you were.
But no,
Because
I'm
of his
talking
shoe weight.
about football.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like, I was MVP last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who else?
Because
No
I didn't
one
have
could guard you.
No,
Because-
no, it's just because I didn't play a lot of games the first year though. Like every
Yeah.
single.
Well, my stats for the first year, I was 7-2-1. I had 30 passing touchdowns and 7 interceptions with 13 rushing touchdowns, and then I had 3 receiving touchdowns with 5 defensive interceptions.
I think I went like. I think I might have lost one game in 2023. Like
I'm pretty. That might have been the only game you didn't play with Landon.
No, he played a game without me and he beat me because this is the game I was referencing when I said when he kept going. Maybe I'm the system. I'm the system. Because I just remember that I think the next game we played, like we were on a different team. I think I beat him after he said that.
yeah,
So I think he lost 2 games the first year.
but I just remember the first year. Like I could not be guarded the first year. Like it was
Yeah.
It was barbecue chicken no matter who I lined up against.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
but I think last year,
I mean, to be fair, for the most part, I was guarding you that first year.
Yeah, or like
So-
John, or like
yeah.
we
It's
started
like,
to get more people. Okay, the jump between the first year and second year of football,
Yeah.
I think is even a bigger
It was
jump
a
than the
big
first year and
jump.
second year from the league.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it also helps because it's like Lucas was always good. He was just very undersized, and then he became like, and then he got athletic.
Because none of these people
So it
had
helped.
ever played like any type of like even backyard football really in their
Yeah.
life, and that was like their first ever time playing like backyard football. Even
Yeah, I rarely played back. Last time I played football before that was like a twos game during quarantine. Like,
yeah, like because people had never played like even like a 6-on-6 football game. Like the only time people had played would be like 1-on-1s.
yeah.
Because like, oh, and Gavin, we kind of assumed your record probably all time is like 10-5.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because mine is 16-4-1.
Wait, when did we tie?
I have a lot more.
You
losses
weren't there.
than
It
wins.
was me.
No, it wasn't.
These
that,
were
like,
these
that
were the
ve-
worst
wasn't
teams
that
of all time.
No, I remember I was on it. It was like I remember Lucas was the
The
close.
tie, the
It was
tie.
like Lucas.
No, the tie game was it was me, Micah, Nick Redmond, and John versus Jaden Jordan,
Oh, it was that
Max,
game?
Grogu, and Colin Kitzler.
Was that the game where Jaden Jordan rushed the whole time that I heard about?
Yes.
Yes.
And it was like a tie. We tied
Uh,
like 48-48, and I had like 200 yards rushing. Don had like 150 yards receiving on Grogu. It was insane.
No, hold on. It wasn't on. They were open. They were open because
Well,
I
you
would
were
go
guarding
towards you
him.
because you start to
Yeah.
rush.
He was open because you weren't guarding him.
No, I was trying to. It was like
No,
that or like landing.
I
get,
would
like,
have
a
pulled the
20-yard
same
rush.
thing every play because they had Colin Kistler rushing me. So I would wait my 6
Gavin?
seconds and then I'd start. And then
Gavin.
when he'd rush, I'd start to run, and then Grogu would come up to stop me, and I'd still be behind the line of scrimmage. I'd find Don downfield every single time, and Grogu would
Gavin.
catch on to that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, that happened probably over 5 times. I felt like Colin Sexton in that one clip. Where he's like,
Wait, so Grogu, you would rush him? And
I
leave
would
Don
no,
wide
no.
open?
He would like start to get out the pocket a little bit, and I wouldn't like fully commit, but I would just like run even with him.
Uh-huh.
But it's like when he starts to run forward, I would start to rush him a little bit,
Yeah.
and then he would wait till I remember I only stopped that once.
Yeah, because as soon as he would take a step up to me, because Don actually knows ball. So
Yeah.
as soon as he would take one step up, Don Don would take a step back, and I'd hit him every single time.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's like
It's the
Randall would get
Don
out the
Don legacy
pocket, and then
game.
he would hit his playmaker. Like,
Donovan.
yeah.
Like that was the most like and like Grogu I think was the leading passer of the other team.
All right,
I
fellas.
probably was.
I'm
I had a
go-
passing touchdown.
I'm
Thanks for the appearance, Mr. Ruhr.
Yep.
Yep. I'm glad I could join,
It was
but
great to
I have
have
to
you.
head out.
All right. See you,
All right,
man.
see you, fellas.
What a great appearance from a star wide receiver, the reigning MVP, Gavin REUER. All right.
Great
Now next
performance.
on our agenda, who do you think could be a breakout star this year in the Woodland Football League?
Um,
Kind of like a Lucas Krasminski type of
that's a
step.
question. It's a
Or
question.
even who do you think's a guy who hasn't yet to go out there and be able to have a Linsanity game the way that Nick Redman or John did? I got someone in my mind.
If you
I want
say
to hear
like
yours first though. Huh?
no, I could see Graham having one good game on offense.
I can see it. I
I
can
could
see
see.
it.
You're gonna see. I swear to God, if you say Don Don,
Corday Scott.
of course. You know what? Oh my God.
There's gonna be a game. There's gonna be a game where he catches the balls, and he's gonna have a game. I'm telling you. I'm calling it now. I'm calling my shot. Corday Scott. Remember the name.
I won't.
Uh, if you guys don't know some lore, Corday, this will go against Grogu also. I'm very confident Grogu will be the one on defense because I remember back when Corday and Grogu were freshmen, both in high school, a couple years before this league started. Corday Scott actually
It was
took
literally a
took
year before it started.
Corday actually took Grogan's girl.
We were already done talking by the time they started. Okay, shut up, dude. We were already done talking by then. Don't even. We never even dated, dude. We were talking for like not even a month.
Oh
Like,
no, it was more than a month. It was more than a month for sure.
it might have been like barely a month. We didn't hang out once. Like, pretty sure I tried to a couple times, but she would just be like, nah. I don't remember though.
But listen, guys, I think Corday Scott, I think is going to have a breakout game. And
I
if
mean,
not him,
to be fair, for the most part, it's really just him to yet have a breakout game.
oh no, the only people that have had a breakout game that aren't considered stars are Nick Redman and John Sandusky.
I mean, I get, but it's like, but it's
Because
but
I
so, but
wouldn't say
it's
you've had a breakout game. Because your game where you had 100 yards, it was off one big play.
I had like 4 or 5 receptions.
Yeah, it was like four
No.
receptions.
I mean, for the most part, it was off a 40-yard touchdown catch.
Exactly. Like the rest of it, like you had some plays in there, but it wasn't like you weren't looking and being like,
You know what?
here
You know
goes
what? I
Grogu.
make the winning play.
Like you make good plays. You make good plays, but I don't think people were out like the defenders were out there looking and like
No. I
watch
remember I was
Grogu.
only
Grogu's
open
gonna
for
go
that.
off.
No. I swear to God, I was only open on that touchdown pass because Remnant didn't think I was gonna get the ball, so he just like stopped guarding me.
I mean,
Because I got like 1 or 2 receptions early, and then I kind of stalled. Like I just wasn't getting any.
yeah.
No. We could honestly say my breakout game was that 4-pick game. So I remember I had a couple
Defensively, yeah.
receptions.
Defensively, yes.
I had a couple
Defensively,
receptions.
yes.
I know I didn't have a touchdown in that game, but I had a couple receptions.
And then so I'm trying to think of anybody that could, because like I think there's a couple guys like Corday and Graham I could see going out there and having a Linsanity game. Do you think there's anybody that's going to be able to go out there and have a season like Lucas and just like break out? Because I'm like trying to think. I don't see anybody
Really?
going out
No.
because I feel like most people are solidified. But like you got to think like somebody hit a
Most of
growth
the people are
spurt? Did
at their
somebody?
peaks.
The only person I could see doing it is Nick Redman.
I could see it.
We've been waiting on this jump for a minute now. Some might say he's 2 years away from being 2 years away. He's been a year away for 3 years now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. I could see it because if you look at what happened with Lucas, growth spurt, but
How much did Redmond grow?
not anything. But I think
Is he
his
taller than me now?
no, I don't think he grew any more since last season. But it's just
I would assume he got. I would assume he got at least got more athletic.
I think that's my biggest thing is because he got his growth spurt last year, and now if some athleticism starts to kick in, which I think it
And it's like
could.
he's starting to grow into his body now.
Yeah, like I could see Nick having a good a
I
big
can
jump.
see him having a crazy season. Like I could see him like instead of being considered like a cancer, he would actually like be considered a good player. You know,
I could see it. Like he's not considered a bad player. He's considered a solid wide receiver, a solid wide
Yeah.
receiver 2 or
a
3.
solid a
But
solid wide receiver. A solid wide
if
receiver
we
with the
have all the
ability.
best players there, he's probably sitting there as a good wide receiver 3.
If everyone's there,
Like on a
I
team,
see
wide receiver 3 on a team.
I see like wide receiver 4.
I mean, there's going to be Lucas as wide receiver 1 on one side, Gavin on another
No,
side, then
no, I
Aiden,
can
and then
confidently say I think I would start in the slot. I would obviously me and Redmond would probably split snaps, but like I think I would start in the slot because we don't really have another slot receiver. Because like if anything, put
no,
Lucas there.
I'm not saying all on the same team. I'm saying different teams.
Oh,
So you'd
okay.
split Lucas and Gavin, you'd split Aiden and whoever's considered fourth
Say
at this
me,
point. I mean, huh?
say me, whatever.
Well,
What just
we've discussed Nick Redmond's over you
no,
in the
no,
rankings.
you've discussed it. I
Gavin's
disagree.
discussed it. We've discussed.
They're haters.
But either way, you're below. Well, I guess Alex is considered part of it as well.
Would he be?
Kind of.
I mean,
He's
Alex has
shown up.
played more games than a couple people we are about to consider.
He's played about as many games as Jaden Simmons. So
He might have played more. Has Jaden played over one? Because I
2.
know Alex.
They both played 2.
Okay, they both played 2.
So it's like if you want to consider Alex is this number 2 receiver from what we've seen.
Alex wasn't really receiving though.
Gavin has outplayed when they guarded each other both times. When they both been guarded by each other both times, Gavin has outperformed Alex both times they played. Better
Oh yeah.
stats, better impact. Gavin is very confidently, I think, a good amount higher than Alex.
Oh, for sure.
Now, obviously, Gavin's had the better QB both times, but
Yeah, Alex has been stuck with Lucas. We're really just glazing Gavin and shitting on Lucas.
not we're shitting on Lucas as a
all we've been-
quarterback. We're shitting
that's
on
all
Lucas
we've
as a
been-
quarterback.
That's all we've been doing for an hour straight.
This has been some crazy Gavin glaze, though.
Yeah.
Like, I swear Gavin's been the only topic. The word Gavin has probably come up. Like,
Because like if we're considering faces of the league, it's Gavin, you, and then like John.
I would say me, then Gavin, then John.
Yeah.
Just
I
because
was
I've
saying
played
John as
more
a
games
joke,
than Gavin.
but it's like
And
thinking
also,
about it, it
and
kind of makes
also,
sense.
I'm a quarterback.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
quarterbacks are
Wow.
face of the league. Like, if
Yeah.
you look, is Jamar Chase the face of the league or is Patrick Mahomes the face of the league?
I mean, Joe Burrow is more of a face of the league than Jamar Chase is.
Yeah.
Honestly, Baker Mayfield is more of one.
Like, face of the league, me, Gavin.
I don't win enough. I don't win enough. That's simply that. I can't win in any sport. It's stupid.
Nick Redmond. Is that crazy to say?
I mean, his neighbors did trim the hedges.
I would say Lucas actually is the third.
Yeah.
Because he's been an
No.
opposing QB through all those duels, and then he's a top receiver now. I would say Lucas.
It's like Lucas had like an Anthony Edwards type jump.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I think me, Gavin, and Lucas are the face of the league. Like, if you
It's like you went from a respectable player to to literally one of the better ones.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
he's top 5. He's top 5.
Like, and then just top 5 players in general. I mean, I don't know who I'd say between me and Gavin because we were just having that debate, but
At that, it might just be 1A, 1B.
I think that's what it's gonna be because it's just the fact that quarterback is a more
It's just a
impactful
more
position. So it's
it's a
like,
more valued position.
and
But it's like
especially in this,
but it's like Gavin is easily the
if
best
we
player
put
on
our
both sides of the ball.
if we put ourselves in a spot where we're being on an actual team, Gavin would be better. But if we're
Yeah.
talking backyard football, I think I'm more valuable to a team.
Oh, for sure. Literally
So
just
it's
because of the
like,
actual skill of all the quarterbacks. Because there's a really big gap in difference between you and the second best, who's Jerry.
yeah, like, and then, and then there's like Lucas and Sean, but like I would
Yeah.
say Lucas. Is
Lucas
it
is a
crazy to put? Is it
Lucas is a good QB when he can run. But
is
like
it
if he
crazy
can't
to say
run,
without with? Is it
he's
crazy to say without running, Lucas is QB4
that's not ridiculous. It's not
because it would
ridiculous.
go me, Jerry, Sean, Lucas.
No. It's like Lucas throws the ball accurately. He just has bad decision making sometimes, and he throws too many bullet passes.
Yeah,
It's like he be out here like throwing bullet passes to Graham, knowing he can't catch that.
is the worst starting quarterback of all time Hudson.
It's either Hudson or Max.
Did Max ever start one though? Oh,
Yeah, because Max
yeah.
started that game, but he got subbed out after
It's
after maybe
Max.
a couple.
It's Max. It's Max. It's
It's
Max.
definitely Max. Because
And
Hudson,
then Hudson.
you know what, Hudson had some yards just because it was a check down for a bunch of yards after the catch.
Yeah. And then okay. This
Legitimately, I don't think Max had a single completion.
no, he did. He had a touchdown to Jaden Jordan.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a Gavin wasn't there. No one was guarding Jaden Jordan.
Yeah. I think we had who did we have on him? I think
Probably
I might have been
you.
on him. Yeah.
I think you were.
It was
I
either me
mean,
or
did no
Micah.
one
It
else?
might have been
No one
Micah. It
else?
might have been
No,
Micah.
it
It
might
might
have
have
been
been
Micah.
Micah.
I mean,
Okay.
Micah might have started off on him, then you could have gone on him at some point.
Maybe. Okay. So the last thing with football is going to kind of catapult us into the Woodland Summer Basketball League. Best athlete throughout both sports.
It's either you or
Combining,
Gavin.
well, yeah,
It's either you or Gavin.
combining me and Gavin, and combining my basketball and football, or Gavin's basketball and football. Who are you saying is the all-time sport leader?
You and Gavin are 1A, 1B in both sports.
I personally think in the league, I personally think in like basketball with like the league and stuff, I think I have separated myself with Gavin V1 too.
I don't. Because like I feel like if Gavin was placed in the same situation as you were with Colin as a teammate, I feel like he would put up around the same stats.
Yes, but
He
my
would he would
biggest
he
thing,
would he would shoot it less efficiently, but he would still like stats wise, and he still plays, and he's still one of the best defenders. And he's still
I don't think
second
he would
best
put up the
defender.
stats. I don't think he'd put up quite the stats, but he'd be a better defender.
Yeah,
But my thing is I'm 2-2 against Gavin. In the league, it's me and Gavin 2-2, right? I beat him both times in the regular season. He beat me both times in the playoffs. Both times I've lost to Gavin, it's been a hiatus of a certain amount of time, losing all momentum from the season and into a game months or even a year after the last game.
yeah,
And I tend to think if the, showing what the past of what happens when I play him when we're in the momentum of a season and everything, I beat him both times. And I kind of believe if we play both, we'll never know. And that's obviously Gavin's win. You can't take that away from him because he beat me fair and square both times.
yeah,
Not saying it wasn't a fair win for him or anything because he beat me fair and square. I take the loss. But I tend to believe that if we played both those games in a flow of a season without any stoppage, we played that week after the last game.
yeah,
I think we win both games because as we've shown, I at the beginning of seasons, I take a couple games to get back into swing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it took you two
Gavin,
last
not as
season.
much. Gavin seems to be able to go out there and play good to start the season. I take a couple games to get back into swing. So I essentially, especially in the last one, started a new season of me. If I had 2 games before that, 2 preseason games to get back into swinging before,
Oh yeah, you would have been.
I think
You would have.
I think we would have won. But I can't easily say we would have won because again, when me and Gavin played, it came down to a game winner and an 18-point comeback with a 20-point fourth quarter and 6 threes in the fourth.
Yeah, like
I can't definitively say we would have won that game if when we beat him, it was just like that. But I think with the way Colin was playing that game, I think, and just the momentum we had heading into the playoffs after the first playoff game, heading into that conference final game. I think with our momentum, we would have won.
that's
Now, if
fair.
we would, now we're putting in a situation. They would have had Max, which I think if they had Max, they definitely win
No, are we considering in the league or just normal basketball?
in
Because
the
in
league.
normal basketball, I feel like it can be considered 1A, 1B.
I feel like in normal basketball on 5v5 in the last few times we've played, I personally
Landon,
think that
if I'm being completely honest, you don't really pass Gavin the ball.
I feel like I do.
No. If it's me, you, Gavin, and Jaden, me and Gavin are you so strictly off ball. Every time we touch it, it's basically a shot. Like because we barely get the ball.
No, I know what you
Gavin
mean.
really
I know what
only
you mean.
gets the ball on spot up attempts in the fast break.
Yeah,
But
but the
it but
thing
it's
is,
but
me
it's
and
like
Jaden do work so well just in a 2-man
yeah,
game.
I know.
So it's like you guys can't really complain when we're winning off me and Jaden's 2-man game.
I mean, no. I'm not complaining. Just like if we're losing a game and me and Gavin are both wide open.
Well, when you guys are wide open, you get the ball.
There are stretches. There are stretches.
But I think last spring it might like obviously now I've hooped 3 times since like May, right? So
Same. I barely do.
I'm rusty.
I
So
would be
right
so
now
rusty.
Gavin might have closed the gap and stuff. I think last spring I think I opened up a little bit of a gap between me and Gavin basketball wise because I think beforehand we were
You
really 1A 1B, but I think I opened a little bit of a gap between us in the spring just because
Gavin was
I
kind of
feel like
inconsistent on offense.
I think he was inconsistent, and I feel like I outperformed him almost every time we all hooped together and stuff, or when I went against him and stuff. I feel like I always outperformed him.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? At least I'm good at basketball.
Like,
I'll take that. You know
because like
what?
if we
You know what? I'm top 4 I'm number 4 in basketball.
and since I think that it's pretty much tied in football, and the last time we consistently played basketball, I had a slight edge over Gavin. Honestly, in football, I would probably give Gavin a little edge. I would give Gavin a little edge in
Good
football.
one. Sorry.
I personally would say Gavin like has a slight gap ahead of me in football, just like I have a slight gap ahead of him in basketball, which statistically speaking is a surprising thing that
I mean, it's not though
I
because
have
football.
basketball over him. But football, it's a both man sport, especially as a quarterback.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like,
And
you
it's
know,
like
him,
how Gavin plays literally depends on if the quarterback like looks in his direction.
yeah, I don't know. I think I might slightly edge it out from last time we played
Okay.
basketball.
Let's throw
So
this
like,
conversation one further. What about soccer? No, I'm kidding.
if we add soccer, it still goes me, Gavin, and you, and then
Whoa.
Redmond.
Okay, I guess overall, if we had soccer, I probably would still be third. Because
Because
it's like
you're
I'm top
ahead.
4 in basketball.
You're like top
I'm
8
top.
and
I'm top. Probably. I don't know about soccer. I don't know who all
stop,
plays.
stop, stop,
I don't
stop.
know who all plays.
Me, Gavin, or honestly, Gavin's better than me at soccer, I think. So it would go Gavin, me, Lucas.
In soccer? Get your
Everything
ego
combined.
out of
Everything
here.
combined.
Oh,
I
okay.
just said everything combined.
No.
I said in soccer, I'm bottom half for sure.
Yeah, no,
Easily.
you're towards the
Easily.
bottom.
Yeah. But everything combined,
I mean,
Gavin, me, Lucas, if we're adding soccer. I think Lucas is over you just because he had the gap
no.
between you and the
Me
gap
and Lucas
between you
might
and
be like. No, Lucas literally has the edge because he's a better soccer player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not
Because
good at football, and I'm a lot better than him in basketball, and he's a lot
you
better
and
than me in
Lucas
football,
have the
a lot
same
worse.
gap. You and Lucas have the same gap football and basketball, and he's better than you at soccer, so therefore he's
Yeah,
over.
that's fair. That's fair. I respect that.
And then you'd be over Redmond, even though he plays soccer.
Redmond's I'm better than him, bro. Let's get out
Yeah.
of here.
I don't know who's better between you and Redmond in soccer.
It literally doesn't matter. I'm still
I
over
would
him
say Redmond.
regardless.
I would say Redmond in soccer
I'm still over him regardless, just
because he actually plays
just,
varsity.
It's not my fault. We had one of the best. We had one of the best defenses in the state. What am I supposed to do? I'm a defender, and we had a really good defense. They all happen to be in the same grade as me. Like, it's not my fault.
Okay. Basketball wise, in the Woodland Summer Basketball League.
Also, senior high sucks.
You're not wrong. They are really bad.
I'm getting minutes over there too.
No, you would. I would get minutes over there. I got recruited to the soccer team sophomore year.
Exactly. Just cause, like.
All right. League awards. They've come out. Would you like to read them off for us, Grogan?
I don't have them.
Are they not in your notes?
Oh, I do have them. They're on my phone though.
Oh. Interesting. MVP. Winning is Landon McKay for the third year in a row.
Blasphemous! Blasphemy!
Not blasphemous. 50 points a game, carrying Colin Kitzler. I don't want to hear it. Had 55 or more in 4 games in a row to nearly to end the year.
No. You definitely did not have 55 in that second game.
I said nearly to end the year. 4 games in a row because we finished 4-3.
To be fair, that second game wasn't even a good game though. Because you shot
No,
so
but
inefficiently.
I had what, 30 or 40 probably.
You might have like mid 40s. You probably had
So
like
therefore,
47 or something.
I had 45 or more in all the last 5 games. Out of this, or sorry, 6 games. Out of the 7 games that were played, 6 of them I had 45 or more.
No, really, the only thing that brings your averages way down is literally just that first game of the season where you had like 13.
Yeah. But putting up 13 and still being able to average. If you can put up 13 in a 7-game season and still be able to average 50, well, damn.
It was a 7-game season. I only played 5 games.
Because
No wait. We were 5-1, right?
You were 4-2. You finished 4-2.
We only had 1 loss, buddy.
2, including playoff.
The playoffs don't, bro. Why does that count an overall record?
Because it does.
I'm just talking regular season.
Well, regular season. So a 5-game regular season, I had a game where I had 13, still averaged 50.
No, I would have.
And you're saying that's not MVP?
No, I would have averaged probably close to 40 if I didn't start off the season super slow.
If I didn't start off the season super slow, I would have averaged 60.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like that's not what we're not talking about that right now.
You just brought it up. This is ridiculous. This press of glazing Grogan Krasminski.
No, it's not glazing.
Yes, he had a great season. Yes, his team did good. He averaged 28 a game. No MVP in the history of the YMCA Basketball League has averaged under 45 points a game.
The leading scorer was literally on one of the best offensive teams of all time.
28 points a game versus 50 points a game. Hey, Drew.
It's not like I was putting up 20, 0, and 0.
If somebody who is an MVP,
God.
if a guy puts up 50 points a game through a season or a guy that puts up 28 a game through the season. Exactly 50.
Well, you look at points per game.
50.
Look at the advanced stats, buddy. Look at the advanced stats.
I don't give a damn about the advanced stats. I want to see what shows to my eyes when I'm watching the game. And if I can see a guy take the ball down the court, he's gonna get a bucket every single play.
I have a
I'm
prettier
taking
game.
that.
I have a prettier game. I'm more appealing to watch. It's not ridiculous.
Buddy, you did it. You took the 2 threes a game. You play a mid 2000 style of basketball.
And all of your shots, you're just like, that's all your shot. That's all you do. That's all you do. And then you post up. That's it.
It's enough to get 50. 50. You know how many shots it is? Well, I guess adding threes is about 20 makes. You get to see me put the ball in the bucket 20 times a game.
Okay. I didn't put up 50 this season. I put up like mid 40s, but whatever.
So you didn't even get a season high of my average.
That's again. I also had a teammate who was also good, who also put up a lot of points. I was literally doing everything else for the team.
So how are you going to use? All right, 15 minutes left, fellas, in this episode. So how are you going to use your team record against me, but then try to use your teammate as a problem of you averaging less points?
Because he can't do shit outside of that. No. If we're being honest,
my teammate can't do anything. Period.
No. If we're being completely honest, though, Aiden was really only looking that good because he had second options guarding him. I feel like it's not ridiculous.
I agree with that. Just like the same reason Collins in the depoy voting because he can guard second options. But that's the point. He's a second option. That's the whole point. His job is to go out and guard second options. Aiden's job is to go out and score on second options. That's why you have second options.
Also, can we talk about how the Trojans got screwed over in the playoffs?
How the hell did the Trojans get screwed over?
Aiden f***ed me. I was having a record-breaking game, and Aiden
maybe don't let Don get a triple-double.
That I did, and Aiden did.
Then don't let Jaden get 40 points on you.
What am I supposed to do? Our problem is them getting offensive rebounds. That's what they did.
That sounds like a team construction issue. That sounds
like
a team construction issue. You want to know what could have happened? You could have had Donovan. And then that solves your rebound problem.
I didn't know we'd grow.
You didn't know the kid whose dad is 6 foot. You didn't know who the kid whose dad is 6'3" would grow.
I didn't know he'd grow yet. I thought the season was gonna end a lot earlier than it did, and Don was still short at the time.
Well,
you know what? He still a turnover. No, they had 23 turnovers, and we somehow still lost that game.
And that's why you can't say you got screwed over.
I did. I had 30 with 12 steals.
They turned the ball over 23 times and still beat you. That's an issue on the Trojans. That's a Trojans issue.
How? Again, no.
Because if you can't win a game where you force 23 turnovers, then that is an issue from the team.
Aiden had like one of the worst games of all time.
Landon McKay won a championship with Nick Redmond.
From an all-star. One of the worst games of all time.
I don't care.
He shot worse than 5 for 22. Wasn't it like 6 for 29 or something?
Nick Redmond shot 3 for 18. 3 for 18 in the finals, and they still won.
But you were against Jerry. That was right after his 5 for 22. He's never been the same after that.
McKay still had 48 points in that game to carry them to a win. And how much of that Jerry game? How much of that game of how? No.
I also had the depoy guarding me. I also had the depoy guarding me.
How much of that game of Jerry struggling was the depoy guarding him?
All of it. What does that have to do with anything?
You said it's because it was Jerry. No, I'm saying Jerry was struggling because he had the depoy.
Well, yeah, because Jerry was buns. Like he wasn't even hitting the open shots.
Or was it because the defensive player of the year was guarding him?
I was hitting the open shots. I shot around 50% from the field. I shot like 20% from.
Wasn't enough to win.
Yeah,
you don't see me going around like my teammates sold me.
Landon, because your teammate's Colin Kitzler. literally,
Well,
the only reason my teammate is there is to score, and he wasn't doing it. That's the only reason. The only
the
reason
only
he's there.
reason my teammate was there was to defend, and John Sandusky still on 12 points.
Most of those are on fast breaks.
So I can
Probably
say the
like
same
8 of
thing.
those are fast break.
I can say the same
I
thing
remember one
that
of them
my
was
teammate
over.
was out there to defend, and John Sandusky still was getting buckets.
I'm pretty sure he might have gotten a bucket on Colin. I'm pretty sure he had like 8 fast break points, and one of them might have been over you. He might have had
But no,
one bucket on Colin.
the MVP race was not even like, I feel like it was not even like a discussion.
I think it could be considered, but
If
you know what?
if
I'll
it,
give you your props. You deserved it. You deserved
if
it.
it wasn't voter fatigue, I would have been unanimous.
I'll give you your props. You deserved it. But it's like
Thank you, thank you.
I think it could have been
And I
debated.
think you were a good second place, but I don't think there's a world where you would have won that. And then Depoy, Jaden Simmons with didn't get a unanimous
Yeah, that was
because he voted
because
against
he voted.
himself.
No. I do think some of the ballots were kind of missed. We're just kind of outdated though. No, the Depoy race realistically Depoy race realistically should have been Jaden, me, Gavin.
I don't hate that, but it
Because
ended up
Gavin's
being
offense wasn't there, but his defense was honestly better than it was the season before. Because he knew his offense wasn't clicking.
I think the biggest reason was because I went off and scored 55 on him and scored 20 on him in the fourth quarter
Oh,
in one
maybe
quarter. So
probably.
it's like you can't really put someone in a depoy when they get 20 points on dropped on them in a quarter.
No. I wish there was advanced stats on people's stats when I guarded them. I wish it was the advanced stats on that.
I don't think they would have been that good.
No.
That's the thing. You're not in a like you're not in a
No. I think the points per game would have been pretty. The points per game would have been pretty decently high, but that's just because you know, again, one of the worst team defenses ever.
but I think the biggest thing is that you get your steals and you put a little bit too much emphasis on the fact that you got steals.
I probably had I definitely had I might have had the most in the season of all time.
No, you did. You did. You definitely did. But
And it's like I don't even get considered because it's like if you're number 3, chances you're not winning it.
Lucas was third.
Lucas's was literally just impact. But it's like Lucas played his best defense as a sub. Lucas
I
played his
guess
best
that's true.
defense when he was a sub
That is
for
true.
the
That
Trojans.
is true. That is true, I guess. But
Because
Lucas
because when Lucas was actually playing for his team, he was forced to play more offense.
but I think I personally don't mind the ballot. I think Colin deserves second.
I can respect that, but I think third should either gone to me or Gavin.
I can respect that. I can respect that you think you could have gotten third. I mean you were never even on a depoy ballot
Yeah,
all 3 years.
it's like Gary Payton never being on one. Like
Never on one. And then
just happened. Makes no sense.
I'm trying to think if there are any other like ones that actually mattered. Not really. There weren't any other awards that really mattered.
I don't think there were really any that were like ridiculous.
No. You could probably guess all of them. Well, the Bill McKay What a Guy award getting awarded to Jaden Simmons.
Easily Jaden because he didn't vote himself for Depoy. What a guy.
For Bill McKay What a Guy award, Jaden Simmons this year. Last year was Hudson Stiegel.
Nah. You know what's something? You know what's a thought I had? The Trojans are low key, just like the Utah Jazz of the WSBL.
That's not ridiculous.
It's like when the Jazz were really good. Still, no one cared. Because it's the
Because
Utah Jazz.
nobody was scared of the Trojans. Nobody saw the Trojans on the playoff schedule and was like scared. Like out of the 4 teams that were left, I
mean, to be fair,
everybody would have wanted to play the Trojans.
No. Jaden was literally the last guy I wanted to play because that's the one guy who. Because it's like I barely beat him in the regular season, and then he's the one that handed us our only loss.
Who do you got in the championship whenever that gets played? Who do you got in the championship whenever that gets played?
That, no, it's gonna be close. Like it's gonna be crazy close. No,
I got Sandusky in the C zone.
that's not. If hmm, if Gavin like does what the Trojans were doing in the playoffs on defense, where it's like I was guarding Don and forcing turnovers and basically full court pressing the whole game.
John's not going to stand a chance against Jaden.
I mean, to be fair, Aiden kind of was a little bit.
I don't know. I just don't think. I
And it's like,
I don't think. The thing is, I don't think Jaden and Don can keep up with the fast break offense
oh
because
yeah,
they run the break beautifully. They run the
yeah.
break beautifully, and I don't see them being able to keep up with it. I
I
think
do
that's
still, I do still think it's going to be crazy close, and I
half
think
court
it'll end up
offense.
being like a bit of a defensive game. I think
Oh,
the
for
score
sure,
will
for
be in
sure,
like
for
the
sure.
40s. The score might be in like the
Ha-
40s.
half court offense specifically, I think that um the Rocks and Sox will dominate that. I think the whole basketball world's rooting for the Rocks and Sox.
I'm not. I lost to them.
Everybody in the basketball world except for you is rooting for the Rocks and the Sox. Underdog story. You don't want to see Don go out with a ring.
He dropped a quadruple double on me with turnovers.
Take your bias out of this. You don't want to see Donovan win a ring.
If I didn't go against him, I would be proud of him. But it's like
Exactly. If you didn't go against him, put yourself in anybody else's shoes. Would you want to see Donovan and Jaden win a ring?
I mean, then yeah.
Exactly. The whole sports world wants the Rocks and Sox to win this game. They have everybody backing them. Nobody wants to see the season go back to back. It'll be great for John. It'll be nice to see John win one. But
And then nah, it wouldn't put Gavin in that conversation.
I don't think it can put Gavin in a conversation just because I won
No.
3 straight MVPs.
No, I think if he would have snagged one of those MVPs, I feel like it
I
could
think it could have been a
possibly be
discussion.
considered.
It could be a discussion if he snagged an MVP because then it would be 2 MVPs to 1 ring or 2 rings to 1 MVP.
Yeah, it'd really just be on a
But
point of just like which is better, the jewelry or the trophy. Like,
but then you also got to look at it. One of his trophies is won with Max as his teammate, who's a objectively better teammate than Colin or
objectively,
Redmond.
a lot better.
Like, and I think that have to be a discussion. But also, you got to look at it. He beat me in the finals, so it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's quite. It's almost like a Jordan LeBron thing, where Gavin goes in and he doesn't lose in the championship or anything. I go in. I have longevity. I have more longevity. I have all the stats. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I have all the records I have all the scoring records and stuff, other than playoff scoring. I'm very disappointed I never got that.
Like all time or
No, I have all time. In one game. He got 69 in a game.
Nice.
I think I finished one with 2 less than that.
Yep. It's probably about that time. I don't know how long it's been, but the recording is an hour and a half. And last I checked, it was like a little over an hour.
It's got 3 minutes.
Okay.
So what's your official predictions for that game?
Okay. I got the Cum Zone winning it. 49-44. A nice little defensive game, and then the Cum Zone pulls away in the end.
I got Cum Zone 46. Rocks and Sox 36.
That's fair.
I think the Cum Zone come out and score, and I think it's close. I think they start to pull away at the end.
Yeah. It would just be a problem of offense.
Either that, or I see them having one quarter where they just. If the Rocks and Sox get behind, if the Rocks and Sox get behind, it's over.
They're not catching up.
If the Rocks and Sox get behind at any point, they're not catching up. It's not the offense they have. It's not the kind of offense that they have. It's not the kind of team that they are and that they run. Same with Subies. It's just like when a team like that gets behind, it's not like the Trojans. If they get behind, they can come back.
Yeah,
If a team like Subies goes behind, they need me to go get 20 straight.
Yeah.
And then but Rocks and Sox, that they don't have anyone that can do that. As good as Jaden is, Jaden's not going to be able to go out and get, because he's not going to be able to hit threes to come back in it, especially to match Gavin's threes.
Yeah.
So I got season winning. I could see it either being a 2-point game. I could see it being a 15-point game.
Yeah, it's like if
I
the
think it
com
also depends on how Don Don plays.
it's like if Ciso goes on a run, it's over. Like
Yeah. I agree with that. All right. That'll do it for this episode of Worst Take. I'm Steve.
John.
We are signing off.